Maybe both of them. Yeah, probably there's not any new archetype. Maybe it's just the old metagame from before the modern horizons. But I think that maybe there's more Stumpy and more elves, so playing Flickertron, Fogtron is just good right now. And also, I can still play Ephemerate, and Ephemerate, I think, is a broken card. Okay, opponent chooses to start first. That's a keep. It's a net keep. Really good hand. We have two Urza lands, Prism, Impulse. I'm able to find the Urza's Tower with the Impulse. Or maybe just find... oh. Okay, that's probably Blue-Red Delver. It may be any kind of blue deck. There's actually only two decks that want to play Snowcover Island. If I play first Urza's Mine on Power Plant, I can cast Prophetic Prism on turn 2, but the opponent, it may be want to counter it with Counterspell, so... yeah, I actually play only one copy of Tornwood's Falls, just to be able to fetch it with Expedition Map, to cast Moment's Peace or Pulse of Murasa more safely. Okay, there's Fire and Ice. I can actually play Snowcover the Gin lane. Next turn I can play Muldrifter, evoke it, and then trying to bring back it with the Pulse of Murasa. Opponent is not gonna tapping anything. They may have another Fire and Ice or a counterspell. I was on 4 copies of Cave of Temptation, but probably 4 copies are just too much, so I cutted the 4th copy to play a singleton copy of Tornwood's Falls. Probably, yeah, that's probably Blue-Red Delver, or maybe Blue-Red Flicker. Yeah. I'm lucky that they didn't play anything. No, okay, accumulate knowledge is fine. Their biggest problem are Ninja of Deity powers, so there's an Ogre of Ballas. Ogre of Ballas is just problematic here because they can put on the battlefield the ninja via ninjutsu, and we have only Stormhorn Dignitary right now. So we need to find the Urza land, the Urza's Tower, to be able to cast Muldrifter, Pulse of Murasa, etc, etc. Legend Bolt, passive. We need to cast the Impulse now, right now. If the opponent counter it, it's fine for me because ooh, the Urza's Tower finally. Easy pick. Next turn probably I want to cast Prophetic Priest or Dignitary. But I can actually cast Dignitary because I can block their Augur of Bolas, but they have Lightning Bolt, and they may have Ninja or Scred. That's interesting because they need to counter it or just pay 1 mana next turn to destroy it with Scred. Yeah, that's true. Hello, Ricardo. Thanks. Yeah. This matchup is defined by how many Muldrifter and Pulse of Umarazo we can resolve. So try to cast first Prophetic Priest. They may have probably a counterspell in their hand, so yeah, it's so good for that. Right now I only want to cast Muldrifter, but let me see. 5, 7. Okay, I can't actually cast both Muldrifter and Pulse of Umarazo, so I'm gonna cast first Expedition Map. If they want to counter it with Spellstutter Sprite, it's so good because I can resolve a Muldrifter, but I think they don't want to counter it. Okay, so we need just to pass here. Pass. Probably opponent have a Scred or similar. Yeah. Okay, in there end step, I can crack the Expedition Map, fetching Remote Isle, draw an extra card. They probably have a Ninja, and they have also Lightning Bolt in their hand. So probably next turn they are gonna counter the first Muldrifter, and then they are gonna kill the second Muldrifter with Lightning Bolt. So let's see what the opponent is gonna do. Doing is their turn, nothing, that's good. So crack the map, remotize, cycle it. I can eventually cast Mnemonic Wall first to bring back Impulse, but usually Mnemonic Wall, I want to cast it for the last card because I can bring it back with Pulse of Umarazo. I can bring back Pulse of Umarazo with Mnemonic Wall. Okay, so cast first Muldrifter. Let the opponent counter it. Are you usually not countering it? That's good for me. That's irrelevant on what I really want to play right now, so cast the second Muldrifter. Let's see what the opponent is gonna do. Counter it probably, yeah. Bolt target Muldrifter. Probably not tapping the blue-white game land was a bad thing because if the opponent let the Muldrifter resolve, I Yeah, one white mana open to cast Ephemerate if I draw it. Bolt, bolt, bolt. Yeah. Next turn, Drifter pulls, eventually non-equal. We are hoping the opponent is not drawing an extra island. There's no island, that's good. Usually, yes. Oh, maybe the RO is good now, because I can cast it, bring back the Snowcoral Island, past the main phase. In the second main phase, cast another Drifter. Let's see if the opponent want to kill it, want to counter it. Sure. Yeah, that's the third Muldrifter. um, Next turn, double non-equal, maybe. Another Fermi Scrat. If the opponent is gonna attacking with both their creatures, probably blocking first. Fermi Scrat is good. Oh, they find the Scrat. So they killed the Drifter. That's a problem if they have a Spell Stutter Sprite, because they can counter my Pulse of Muraza. At all, I have 2 non-equals. Reign of Relation is fine here. I can cast non-equal, bring back Impulse. Yep. Cast first Impulse. Let's see if the opponent wants to counter it. I can tap the Prophetic Prism. Okay, that's fine. 5. Probably Pulse of Mraz. That's really sad that I can actually cast Reign of Relation here, but I can cast the Evoked Drifter to draw an extra card. Yeah. That's a grindy matchup. We need to draw a lot of cards, so I took that just casting Drifter by Evoke. Because I usually prefer gain more card advantage in the late game. Reign of Relation is just better because it costs less mana to draw 2 extra cards. Opponent is trying to find a Scred. He didn't find it. Okay, we can block. Let's see if the opponent have another Ninja or a Bolt. No. They probably have a Sprite or a Counterspell. You can actually start first with Turn the Injury. I think that can result. Oh, I have also Private, so I think that the game is over. Opponent have only 3 cards: Ponder, Accumulated Knowledge, and a no card. Maybe a Counterspell. I think I can actually play non-equal right now. To bring back Pulse of Maraza, obviously. Maybe play first Island. Play Wall. bring back Pulse of Mirage. Yes. I can actually cast it because I have 2 mana open to private. To cast private. Let's see if the opponent have a sprite. They don't have any, so I can pass. Probably counter it is good because they have another accumulated knowledge in the graveyard, but next turn I can I can try to protect my Muldrifter or similar with the Prohibit, but I have Rain, Muldrifter, and Ephemerate, so counter it is fine here because they left only 2 cards in their hand. 1 card is Ponder. They don't have any Scred or Lightning Bolt. They draw Preordain. Not sure why they cast it Preordain first. 2 cards on the bottom. They cast Ponder. They draw another Ponder. They're trying to find a removal for Stormhorn Dignitary, probably. Preordain. Another land. They pass. Ooh, Impulse is good here. So cast first Impulse. Yeah, Ephemerate, good. It's good. I probably can cast first Muldrifter. They need a counter spell. I have Ephemerate and I have double Ephemerate. This game is over. I can pass. I have Line of Relation to cast it in the end of turn. Opponent conceded. Good. Sideboarding. Okay. So what I don't really like in this matchup is the Aurora. Not so good. I can bring out Moment's Peace. I usually want removals, so Electricity, Pyroblast, Redolent Blast. Probably I don't want 4 copies of Stormhorn Dignitary. Sometimes it's good, but it's a 4 mana drop. Yeah, that's true. But I need some room to bring Electricity, Pyroblast, and Elemental Blast. I usually boarding out Unwind to bring in Dispel or Unseen Grudge. I can eventually board out any copies of Storm Dignitary, but I think that 2 copies are good because I can block their Ninja or similar. I can board out 1 copy of Ephemerate because they can counter it with Spellstutter Sprite, and that's a huge problem. So, I mean, 1 copy of Unseen Grudge is good to crack their Relic, 1 copy of Dispel just to counter their Pyroblast. Private is really good in this matchup because I can counter their Spellstutter Sprite. The best card in this matchup are usually Pulse of Mirage. I can eventually board out 1 copy of Mnemonic Wall just to bring in maybe a Lumax Crusher and have an alternative win condition because they may have Relic of Progenitus, but I think we can try to keep 3 copies of Mnemonic Wall because we have a lot of time. We don't need a lot of pressure and to try to win the game fast. But can you go over your numbers after this game? What are you meaning, Mulligan? That's not good. That's not a good hand. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of copies of Ephemerate just because I think the card is so powerful that I think we playing 3 or 4 copies of Ephemerate is not a mistake. I think I'm gonna mulligan to 5 just because. Ooh, there's 2 copies of Dignitary initial land. I have kept only 2 copies. Keep, put on the bottom Dignitary, probably Dignitary. Go. Okay, let's. You probably have Ninja or Sprite. So turn 1 expedition map. See, that's an interesting initial land, but they have Ninja. So if we don't draw Pyroblast, we are dead. Prism, try to find a land, maybe a Tron land. We need to find a mine or a power plant. Cave of Temptation is not good right now. Yield. Cycle it. Keep, pass. Well. I played 2 copies of Pulse of Mirage, 2 copies of Prohibit for a lot of time in Tron, and I think 2 copies of Pulse of Mirage are necessary to against usually black midrange, Boros midrange. So, and Prohibit, I don't like Condensation or Dispel main deck. And Wind is a better copy of Dispel, I think, and I can literally lock the opponent out while I have Mnemonic Wall and Ephemerate, or 2 copies of Mnemonic Wall and Gustal Flicker, because if the opponent try to counter the Ephemerate or Flicker, okay, the game is over. I actually can't win this game. Opponent played copies of Sprite and Ninja on turn 2. They counter my Prism just to have more pressure on the battlefield. I have only 7 lives. I draw Pulse. Okay, so let's see if their opponent have a counter spell. They're probably gonna play the Aromatizer now. They dispel it, probably. Yeah. Concede. That's 5 damages, but that's probably unwinnable. Okay, opponent have a nut start, so... And we mulled to 5. I'm just thinking of boarding out 1 copy of Coastal Flicker. We usually don't kill them with the Flicker lock. We usually kill it with Drifter and a Pulse of Muraza. If we don't have any Prism on the battlefield, Coastal Flicker is not good. We can bring in 1 copy of Dispel just to counter the Dispels and Pyroblast and Counterspell. Eventually we can bring in Luminous Crusher. Maybe only 1 copy. Yeah, I think about another copy of Dignitary. That's interesting because these are cards that usually are good in early game, but are really helpful in late game. But not right. We usually try to survive in the early game. Yeah. Probably another copy of Dignitary is better, but because we have lost the previous game, I'm bringing in one copy of Lumos Crusher just to be sure to have a win condition. If I gonna low in the time in the game clock. Play first. Good end. We have Electricity, Map, Free Lands, Reign of Relation, and Mystical Teachings. Turn 1 Tranquil Cove. I can actually play Expedition Map, Cave and Expedition Map, but if they have turn 1 Fairy Miscreant, Infinite Pyroblast and Muldrifter with Cave +2/+2. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that, but you're right. So Tranquil Cove on turn 1. On turn 2, we are gonna kill their Fairy. No Fairy, that's good for you. Probably turn 2 Expedition Map Remotizel. Playing a Remotizel usually isn't a good thing. We draw Muldrifter, so if we draw Muldrifter, playing a Remotizel here is just the best thing we can do. Are you actually playing Days? Probably opponent is double queuing or doing something else. That's irrelevant. Play double Remotizel, pass. Ooh, Argor of Bolas is a huge problem. Nice. Play the fish. Yeah, sorry, the Muldrifter. Yeah. In Italy, we're referencing to Muldrifter as fish because the Lorwyn art is a lot likely than a fish. Probably the promo version is more similar to a drake or a dragon, probably. They are keeping 1 mana open to withdraw another counter. Play Cave. Pass. Probably Reign of Revelation or Mystical Teachings in their end phase. Let's see what they have. The opponent is drawing a lot of lands, so that's a problem for you. Oh no, there's Ninja. Cast. Cast Teachings. Yeah, I need a Pyroblast to kill their Ninja. Red Elemental Blast. They didn't find any land. Ooh. I can actually play both Compulsive Research or Red Elemental Blast. But may have a Pyroblast. That's a problem if they counter the Compulsive here. I don't really want to play to let the opponent counter my Compulsive Research here. We need a lot of card advantage. That's not a bad idea, playing 3 copies of Teachings. Oh, they have another ninja. Yeah, why not? I'm probably gonna counter the Augur of Bolas with Prohibit. Okay, they are not playing anything. That's bad for me. I'm cracking Expedition map for maybe a Cave of Temptation. I just didn't want to waste my mana here. Ooh, Prophetic Experiment is good. Play mine, please. I don't think that the opponent want to counter it. They only want to protect the ninja. Forma, I need to pass. I can kill it with Electricity. A brave move for my opponent casting the Spellstutter Sprite, because if I add any Pyroblast, they have lost their ninja, so it's difficult to resolve the ninja now. I'm gonna counter it probably. Yeah, counter it. Yeah. They probably have a Pyroblast, maybe a Sprite. Yeah, the only reason to play the Sprite probably they have another Sprite in their end. The second ninja is a bit problem. Well, it's interesting, but we don't have. I misclicked and played the Urza's Mine. I didn't intend to play it. Compulsory Research. Opponent is gonna counter it probably. Discard, Tranquil Cove. Pass. Cast Rain of Relation. Discard Flicker. I played Rain of Revelation instead of Mystical Teachings because I need more than one single copy of Pyroblast to kill the ninja. Next turn I can play Stockholm Initiatory and maybe Wall. How many mana I have? 4, 7, 8 mana. That's difficult to win this game. If we don't draw the power plant. Cracking too much early the expedition map was a mistake. How many 1 mana counters do you have in your hand? Oh. Play the Rhino. Yeah, it's resolved. Okay, we can pass, play the Teachings in there, and phase. Try to find something. A lot of fairies. Good night. Probably I waited too much to cast the teachings because they can counter it with Spellstutter Sprite. Oh, they didn't counter it. Okay. Pyroblast, no. Impulse, no. Pulse of Mirage, no. Probably Electric is the only good card here. Double Drifter, good. So cast Drifter, they counter it. Cast another Drifter, they counter it. I have no mana to cast Mystical Teaching in their end phase, so I can actually pass. I can actually try to cast Ephemerate, targeting my Dignitary. Let's see if the opponent have a Sprite or a Scred. They have a Scred. No? Good. Opponent doesn't want to waste any counter, probably. They're gonna cast Accumulated Knowledge. Ok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can actually cast Teachings. No, I don't have double red mana source. Oops. So casting here, Teachings. Yeah. Please tap out, opponent. Yeah. They probably have the third copy of Ninja. Sure. They have a counterspell. Impulse, Dispel, or Prohibit. Probably Prohibit. No, la power plant. Probably Impulse. Oh, okay. Maybe casting the other teachings here was a better idea. Not sure about that. They have only 4 cards left. Good. Okay, can pass. Next turn, Drifter or Wall. Good. 5 cards, they can counter something. Drifter probably. How many counter spells do you have? Okay, there's a fairy. Probably. Sure, this spell. Do you have also another removal per dignitary? No removals, maybe another copies. So another copy of ninja probably. Okay, that's a lot of damages. No ninja? Oh no, yeah. Two cards left in there and this spell. It resolves. Good. They're both on the top deck, but they can draw any ninja or similar. No ninja? Please. Ouch. No! No! Oh. Okay. I played badly, so that's not strange that they win. Okay. It's a Decklist fight.